So I'm back with another comparison video of U by Kotex pads. I do have a U by Kotex Security Ultra Thin regular, but I'm not going to compare it to all these because I feel like it's kind of a slightly different category, even though I did compare the Security one in the overnight pads. So I've got quite a few different pads here, as you can see. This one here is no longer being made. It's quite an old one. It's the American U by Kotex Tween pad. I just kind of put it in because I wanted to compare it to the current Aussie ultra thin pad. So this one here is the U by Kotex Cleanwear Ultra Thin Regular Flow from the US. This one here is the U by Kotex Teen Extra Absorbency ultra thin pad from the US. Once again, I've already said that what that one is. This one here is the Australian U by Kotex Ultra Thin Regular Flow. This one here is the new pad, so these two are new to Australia. This is the U by Kotex U by Kotex Petite Overnight Ultra Thin pad, and this one is the U by Kotex Petite Ultra Thin Regular pad. So straight off the bat, you can see that these pads are pretty much the exact same as these ones. Obviously, this one's got that less in the front, bit more in the back design because it's supposed to be overnight, but it's probably just very similar to the heavy flow version of this one. But you can pretty much see that apart from maybe oh my gosh, I was going to say apart from printing, they might be slightly different, but they literally look the exact same. Nope, not even that's different. I was going to say the only difference is the wings. Okay, yeah, no, that is slightly different. So these ones have printing on the wings. You can see the pattern there. Wing shape's also very slightly different. Just slightly. These have a notch at the top there, whereas these, oh wait, no, they have a notch there. I think these ones, I don't even know. They look almost identical. So size wise, the U by Kotex Cleanwear and the Australian Ultra Thin. The Australian Ultra Thin I think is just slightly shorter. Obviously they're quite a different pad when you look at them side by side. Quite different. And then I wanted to compare these two, so the Tween and the Australian Ultra Thin. So they're very similar in shape. The only difference is the wings. These have notches kind of out of it, whereas these don't. They're just rounded in the corners there. But very similar shape, obviously very different textures on the top. Obviously this one here, the Aussie one, is slightly larger than the Tween pad. Not by a lot, a bit wider and stuff I think, but I was kind of interested when I opened this one up, and it looks very different to the other ones. But obviously they've changed the teen pads to now match the Cleanwear pads, so they're pretty much identical now. That's how much they've changed. This one's kind of in a category of its own because it's an overnight one, but you can just see how similar they are. I guess printing's slightly different, but I don't know what the heavy flow ones would look like, whether they'd have a bit more like this printing. I don't know, but it's kind of fascinating. And then this is obviously sorry about the mowing in the background, by the way. So this is the Australian Petite one, and this is the American Teen one. And they are, as I said once again, apart from the printing on the wings, you'd hardly, and obviously different wrappers, if you were to pull them apart, I swear you wouldn't even know what the difference is. They're literally the exact same pad. So that's really exciting for Australia to have a pad that's like American pads, because I don't know why U by Kotex is different between the countries, but it is. But if you have always wanted to try the American Cleanwear pads, go and get yourself some of the U by Kotex Petite pads from Australia. I got these at Woolies. They were in one of my unboxing videos that I did a few weeks ago, and I am so excited that we have these in Australia now. So that's just a really, really random quick comparison. The softest one I kind of feel like is hard to say actually. They're very different textures. These ones are like a spongy soft. These are all quite a firm soft, and this one's just not soft. It's scratchy. Not scratchy, but it's all that mesh stuff. You can kind of see if I hold it up close, whereas these are all, okay, these are all a very different texture. I guess the Cleanwear ones and stuff are probably softer, but also I don't know, because they feel quite firm because I've got a lot of stability to them or something. I really have no idea how to explain it. But yeah, that's just a really quick video. So I'm so excited to have all these pads side by side. It's something I've kind of dreamt of for years, as funny as that sounds. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any requests or anything, just leave them in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!